Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take the results to the next level. And whether you are delivering online or face to face, you are in the training game. Now, in today's video, I want to talk to you more so specifically around delivering online. Now, prior to the crazy pandemic, most training was delivered in the face to face environment or face to face capacity or medium, so to speak. And then the pandemic happened, and then there was such a shift towards delivering, professional development workshops online, seminars online, online training online, kind of an oxymoron there. But basically everything shifted to the online space, whether that was via Zoom or Google Meets or Google Hangouts or even Teams or another piece of software that people were operating by. Now, this was a huge shock to a lot of trainers out there, workshop facilitators, even presenters, keynote presenters, because everybody suddenly needs to become familiar with a new medium, a new mode of communication. And if you're like me, you've probably been on a little bit of a journey with this. If you're watching this channel, maybe you do deliver online in any way, shape, or form, right? But I want to ask you a very, very tough question, very difficult, very challenging, maybe even confronting question. How good are you? Literally, how good are you at delivering online? Now, this is a question that is a little bit confronting because we will often think that we are as good as we could ever be. But I would have to say that there are two types of people. One that is very good at the face to face, but struggles in the online. Or there's the other type that are very good at the online and very good at screen time and making the online experience really great, but a little bit struggling in the old face to face. Now, I want to talk to the third type of people, or the people that want to step into the third category. The third category are the people that are extremely good at both sides of the equation, both face to face and online delivery. So today, I want to give you 8 questions, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions you can actually ask yourself or score yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 to see how good are you actually delivering online, right? Because there's a lot of people out there that think they're good, but are actually pretty not so good, right? I think about the words. Here's a list of 8 criteria that you can use and score yourself on to see how good maybe you are, right? So as I go through this criteria, you may want to grab a pen, get ready to write, and maybe even get ready to score yourself, as confronting as that may be. All right, first criteria here is number 1. Can you bring up your slides? Can you bring up your slides? Now, I know that might sound simple, but if you are operating off multiple screens, or if you've even got different platforms, the question is, can you bring up your slides and do it seamlessly so people don't even realize there's any much transition between your screens, right? So the first one is, can you bring up your slides? So score yourself from 0 to 10 on that criteria there. 10 is that it's magical and people are like, wow, that just happened. I didn't expect it. All right. So number 1 is about your slides. Number two criteria is questions to your audience. Can you tell them how to respond? And do you have a variety of times when you tell them to respond in different ways? For example, how is everyone today? Drop a yes in the chat box if you're feeling good today. Or go ahead, unmute yourself and tell everyone how are you feeling today. Or go ahead, everyone, if you're feeling good today, do a thumbs up, right? So there we've got 3 major ways that we can get people to respond. So my question to you is, do you feel confident and comfortable to get people to respond in different ways when you ask a question, right? And part of that is maybe, do you lean all the way to just going after people? Or do you lean towards just the chat box? Or do you lean towards all the Pictionary games, all the fun hand gestures, whatever you do there, right? So what's your confidence level on that, getting people to respond to your questions? Now, number 3 is, how confident and comfortable do you feel in using the chat box? So 0 to 10, how good are you at using the chat box, getting people to respond? So for example, before we move on, folks, drop a number in the chat box. How many secrets are there to XYZ? Or go ahead, drop a yes in the chat box if you would agree with this statement, right? There are many, many different ways to use the chat box and watch other videos for that. I've done lots and lots of them. But how confident do you feel getting people to respond in that chat box? Score of 0 to 10. Where you at, folks? Where are you at? Next one, number 4 is a very simple one. Can you bring up a video? Can you bring up a video, right? Now, if you're on Zoom, there is a little box that you need to tick to make sure that the sound plays, right? Not hard, but you got to do it, right? The other part about it is, can you automatically, seamlessly go from one screen to another and no major dramas? Or do you have tech issues? Do you go, I can't find my video, I can't find it? Or you picked the wrong video, or maybe you play the YouTube ad just before the video and you show them an ad and you're like, oh, oops. Right? So how good are you at bringing up videos and showing them? And maybe showing them the good types of videos there. Another topic, another time. Next one. Can you use a breakout room? Can you set up a breakout room well? And can you set up activities? And can you do it for the right amount of time? And are you able to move people in the breakout rooms strategically? And bit of a bigger question here, are you able to actually do it as competently well in Zoom and also in Teams? Oh, big question there for all the Zoom lovers and for the Teams lovers there. All right. So breakout rooms, how confident and how competent do you feel regarding using breakout rooms? Next one, what have we got next, folks? We've got, can you show a web page? Now, again, very simplistic, but can you go from one screen to another screen, and can you take people through a website? Now, as part of that, you may need to zoom in, zoom out. Maybe you need to drop links in the chat box for other people to follow along. So you may think, that's quite easy, but how confident do you feel bringing up a web page and showing people through the web page? All right, next one. How good are you at building suspense and engagement through your delivery? What a crazy idea, right? So how good, how confident, and how competent are you in building suspense and engagement through your entire online delivery? All right. A lot of people think they're very good at it, but when you look at the people falling asleep, not a good thing at all there, right? So my question to you is, on a scale of 0 to 10, where you at, folks? Where are you at? Now, next one and final one on number 8 on the criteria of an online master deliverer, where you at, folks, is a bit of a broad one here, but Teams versus Zoom, Zoom versus Teams, and maybe other platforms as well if you want to include them. How confident do you feel on both platforms or other platforms as well that come into your mind that you may be using, right? So my question to you is, on a scale of 0 to 10, how confident and comfortable do you feel on both major platforms there, all right? So in this video, we've gone through 8 of the major areas that I would say are critically important if you are delivering online. So, for example, the tech side of things, bringing things up, showing things and all that, creating breakout rooms, suspenseful, engaging delivery, getting response from your audience, right? All these things, critically important. Highly recommend that you give yourself a score for each of the ones that we've gone through. And if you want to find out more, definitely drop a comment, drop a like, drop a whatever into the video here. And I may be able to guide you or link you towards other videos that I've done that could support you in these areas. But at the end of the day, if you want to be really good at this online delivery craft, so to speak, these are the core areas that you need to get very good at and be able to train yourself to be able to really master and show up powerfully if you are delivering online. Thanks so much for watching, team. Hope you got some value, and don't forget to always like, comment, share. Let's get the message out there, and let's always look to raise our skills in whatever training endeavor that we are undertaking. Thanks for watching, team, and we'll see you on the next one.